call me late to the party, but guess what? I don't give a damn. Because at the time of this recording, I'm seeing that one of the biggest stories in pop culture is that The Acolyte has been canceled after one season. Now, honestly, I'm not too surprised about that at all. I saw that coming a mile away. I mean, with everyone talking about how bad this show is, the poor writing, everyone with a social media account, a YouTube channel, and not that I'm attacking these folks, by the way, but of course it's not surprising. This is what was going to happen. But this also goes into what I said in a previous video. When I talked about the reason as to why female led movies, or in this case, female led projects in general, such as Madam Web, why they don't work, is because it's geared towards the wrong freaking audience. Let me say it again, geared towards the wrong freaking audience. It's cool to have female characters in the lead in any type of action movie, sci-fi, whatever. But again, as I said, when you come up with science fiction and action, that's geared mainly towards a predominantly male audience. Yes, you have your female fans out there that love action films and sci-fi and Star Wars and whatnot, but it's very so few because I'm pretty sure there's a majority of more men that like Star Wars, action films, comics, whatever films, like those movies, period, than it is women. And trying to bring in a female audience, I mean, that was a formula, set up for disaster to begin with. The second thing I want to talk about, ever since Kathleen Kennedy and whoever took over with Star Wars, saying all this crap about the Force is female, agenda, please, for the love of God, when you start pushing all these agendas in entertainment, feminism or any other type of isms in entertainment, that's going to suck the life out of a project as well. And thirdly, and this is the big one right here. Enough Star Wars stuff already. Yes, you heard me say that correctly. Some people might unsubscribe, might tell me I suck, but this is just my opinion. But for the love of God, please stop running Star Wars into the ground. Because I believe a lot of folks are just Star Wars out. Not every character needs to have a freaking story. Look what happened with Boba Fett. You take one of the most notorious bounty hunters in Star Wars lore, and you water him down to where he's like, oh yeah, I see the good in people. Like, huh? This ain't the same guy that was on his high horse, like travel to the ends of the universe looking for Han Solo in the first three films. Like, what happened to that guy? Oh, I just want to do right now. They really do. I mean, and the Acolyte, honestly, it really did not need to be a thing that happened to begin with. And not just the Acolyte, but all other projects as well that want to say, yeah, we're going to go into the deep history. No, enough with Star Wars already. And I'm saying this from the perspective of somebody who grew up watching the first three films. Yes, you had the prequels that came out from 1999 to 2005 with episodes 1 through 3. And a lot of folks talked about how bad they were. But compared to the sequels that happened, episodes 7, 8, 9, that happened between 2015 to 2019, the prequels are superior to the sequels. They really are. But also with that being said, none of those still touch the original trilogy of A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, especially Empire Strikes Back, and also Return of the Jedi. Enough with the Star Wars because, damn, again, keep beating a dead horse and the sun bench ain't moving. And the more that they keep coming up with more Star Wars properties, and the more that you have people who don't understand the characters, this is what happens. The Acolyte is a great example of what happens. Now, for the most part, from what I saw, it was just something to put on. I had no high expectations for it, and it was okay with me. It wasn't that bad to me, but I clearly saw where okay, the writing is on the wall, and some areas could have been better to make it work. But with those three things that I had just mentioned, okay, the problem with female led projects, well, not problem, but female led projects and why they don't work. The whole force is female bullcrap going on, and also the fact that they just keep running Star Wars into the ground. Those three things are really a recipe for disaster. Just my thoughts, just my opinions, and as always, just saying.